In this goal, we're going to go over the statuses. So I'm going to show you how and why you're going to want to change those. It's a very, very easy thing. But this has to do with our scheduling. So it's very important that you understand this. So you see I'm over here in the newsletter that we've been working on. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to My Publications. Now you don't have to do this. I'm just kind of showing this for example. So you see these are the different statuses. So I have one newsletter that's in draft, which means we're still working on it. And the status, that is the default status. Everything is in draft. And then what's going to happen is it's going to go to need approval if I choose to. So if I'm working with like multiple people and they're creating a newsletter and they want my approval, then I'm going to set it for need approval. And then once it's been approved, we can go ahead and mark it as approved, or we can mark it as revised, right? So if we don't like something when we're approving it, then we can set it back to revised, and then they can make the changes, and then eventually we can get over here to approved. The goal is to get everything over here to approved, because when a newsletter is scheduled to send out, it will take your next approval, and that's the one that it will pull in. Okay, so I hope everybody's understanding this. And then the sent and the publish happen automatically from your dashboard. So really, these four right here are the only ones you're working with. You got default, you set something to be need approved or revised, or finally it becomes approved, at which point it goes sent and published. Okay, so hopefully you now understand that. And so if I click in here, I'm going to see the newsletter that we've been working on and notice the status is need approval. And if I were to come back over here and click on the draft, you're going to see that I got a blank one here that's in the draft status. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And you can have as many draft as you want, as many approved as you want. And we recommend that you really start banking on the approved ones, because then your business will run itself. And then you could do the same thing over here and here. And then of course, this is going to build up naturally. All right, so how do we do this? Well, let's come into the one that we've been working on, and you can see that the current status is need approval. Well, over here on the right-hand side, there's your statuses. So if this is under need approval, meaning somebody else did it, or maybe I did it quick or whatever else, and I like it, then I could come over here and I can mark it as approved. Or I could mark it revised. And if I mark it revised, if I come back over to my publications, you can see that now it's been removed from needs approval and it's over here as revised. So now we come over here, we look at the ones that need to be revised, and we make our changes, whatever. We're like, yep, that looks good. And so we mark it as approved. And now that we have marked it as approved, if we come back over here to my publications, you can see that it has been moved to the approved status. And that's exactly what it is I want you to do in your video. I want you to take your draft, or if it's in need approval, wherever it is, and I want you to mark it as approved, because as things are getting approved, they are moving over here to your dashboard. So you can see that now my newsletter is approved and it is supposed to go out today, which is the reason why it is now appearing here. Okay, so that's all you got to do. Just go into your newsletter and mark it as approved. And once you do that, your goal will be completed.